Hello everyone, my name is Eric Beecher and today I'm going to introduce you to our WorkReady Mobile app and also provide a short training on how to use the app. So WorkReady Mobile comes from a company based out of Dallas, Texas, and they have worked with adult learning centers around the country. They're also a partner with the Coalition of Adult Basic Education, so they're really familiar with WIOA and also kind of the things that our grant requires. We connected with them over the summer, and we're going to pilot a customized app that they developed just for us. And this app is a platform for us to be able to track our students' performance and to track their goals. So this won't just be for students who are currently in our program, but even after they leave our program, we can continue to see their progress and see if they've met their goals, which is a helpful thing for us as a learning center and to meet some of our grant requirements. Also, this will help us to communicate, to just enhance our communication. So we can communicate at the adult learning center level, so we can send out notifications about community events, closures, job fairs, things like that. We can also send things to our students based on which program they're in, HSE, ESL, etc. So, and then of course the day-to-day, the daily usage of the app for you as an instructor with your class. There are a lot of other features to this app that we'll learn and integrate in as we go. But for now, we're just going to focus on a few of the features, and I'll walk through some of those today with you. So for today, we're going to finish your account setup if you haven't already done that. And then that process will lead us to the web-based version of the app. And so I'll show you some of the features on the web-based version. And then we'll come back to our phone. I'll show you how to download it on your phone and show you some of those same features on your phone. So to set up your account, if you haven't already, we have manually inputted your name and your email address. So if you haven't completed the process, you'll need to do that in order to go any further. So in order to do that, go check your email, look for a no reply from the sender called no reply, and it says complete sign up. When you open that up, you'll see that we directly added you, and you just have to click on this link here, and it should take you to this screen. Click on I am a teacher, and then you'll be able to finish the sign up. Your first and last name should already be there. Your email should already be there. You just have to put in your password or create a password, and then you should be good to go. After you click on accept for the user agreement, you'll come straight into your dashboard. And this is the dashboard. This is what you'll see. And you should already have a class that you own, because we have been populating your classes as students have been coming to orientation. So your classes have already been created in WorkReady Mobile. You have already been put in your class as the owner, and there should already be students in your class. So everything should be set up for you this time around. It should be really not a whole lot of hurdles to jump when you're first getting this set up. So we're going to pause from the PowerPoint, and I'm going to move over to the actual web-based version of it, and then we'll go from there. So here, like I said, you'll see right away which classes you own. I own this class called Test Class, and the first thing that I see, it highlights the class first. If you have multiple classes, 2 or 3 classes or 4 classes even, then you'll see all those listed here. If you're missing a class that you know you're supposed to be in, just let me know, or let Matt or Jesse know, just depending on what program you're in, and we'll make sure that you get put into your right class. If you look up here, you'll see these tabs, and like I said, we're not going to use all of these features, but I'll still give an overview of them and show you which ones we'll use mostly. Mostly, we're going to use messages. Now, if you notice, we have announcements up here, and then we have conversations below that. Announcements currently, like I said, we're developing it. We're giving feedback to WorkReady Mobile as we're learning it. So as of today, announcements can not be replied to. Students can react to them, but think of it like a bulletin board type thing. You just send out an announcement, hey, class starts tomorrow, or whatever. And then conversations are those dialogues you're having with one or more students. So you can see them divided up right here. So I'm going to send another message to all of our students. an announcement, I'm sorry. So all I do is just click down here in the box. You can see already it's going, which class it's going to go to. I'll just say, good afternoon. And if I want, I can add a file here. I won't do that this time. I'll just send that. And now it says, so all of my students, everyone in this class received that announcement. If I want to have an individual conversation with my student, for example, my student said, I can't come to class today. And so I can write back, will you come today? And this is going to be an ongoing conversation. And I'll show you once we go over to the mobile app, the mobile side, that that student is getting notifications from these texts as you're sending them. So let's jump over now to people. These are all the people in this class. You can see what their role is over here. So you can add a class owner. So if you're co-teaching or if you want your coordinator to be part of your class, you can add that person as an owner. Or you can add people by simply clicking up here, add people. And if your students, if they've gone through orientation, whether that's new student or returning student orientation, they should have downloaded the app already. So they should be prepared, but if they're not, you may have to add them as a new user, which is down here, and just put in their first and last name, email address, or phone number, and then add that person. All right, and then the next thing you see here is files. So you click on files and you can put your course syllabus up here. You can put all the homework that you have for the semester, add that all up here, and students can have access to that. You can do that at the beginning of the semester before classes start. You can put all the class files that you need up there, or you can just do it as you go. Calendar, pretty simple. You can add an event here, and you can see which, here I just put first day of class. The students will get a notification of this calendar event when they first log into the mobile app. And then we have attendance and settings. We're not going to use attendance right now, but we'll circle back to that later on in the semester. Settings, this just gives you the details of your class. You can change the icon, and there's your class code. You can set up a class meeting and things like that. All right, one last thing before we head over to the mobile side of it. If you look over here, you can see this little arrow, this down arrow. You click on that, you see account settings. Once you click on that, you have a list of different options here, and you can explore this in your time, but you'll just notice it has my personal information, password, and then communication. Here's the part where I can add a phone number if I want to. So add a mobile device, and you can put your phone number in there. All that'll do is if you put your phone number in there, you'll also get a text notification, not only your the notification that comes from the app. So let's head back over here to the slideshow, and I'll show you how to download the app and where to go from there. So once now that we're all set up on the web base, now you have your username and password all set up. Username is your email address, and then your password is whichever password you just created. So go to WRMdownload.com. You can do that on your, so take your phone, do it on your phone under Safari or Google, whatever you end up using, and it'll just take you to this page, or you can search it on Google Play or the App Store. Just type in WorkReady Mobile. And this is what it looks like. This is what the app looks like in the web, in the App Store. Down here, so once you download it, you'll be prompted to pick an organization. And you should see a list. On this list, you should see Oklahoma City Community College. And once you've done that, it'll take you to, you'll have it on your phone. So this is, now I've opened up the app on my phone, and this is what I see first. Hello, welcome to the OCCC Adult Learning Center. And have a job board, which we can update on a regular basis. And I can see the calendar. And this calendar is from a Learning Center perspective. So it wouldn't be a class calendar. So then you're going to click on Log In, and it'll take you to this screen right here. So from this point, I'm going to show you a video from my phone on where to go next and how to use the app. So we'll pause this for now. Okay, now I'm going to walk you through the mobile side of things. So get this going. And I'll just, as I'm walking through this, I'll pause it as I need to. But I just logged in, and if you notice right away, this is what the dashboard looks like from the mobile app. You can see I have a notification because most likely my student wrote back to me. So I'll open that up. I have classes, messages, and I have a notification that one right there is showing that in my conversations, I have a reply, but then up at the top, you can also see announcements. So again, it divides it up, announcements and conversations. So we'll look at announcements first. The one that we sent just a few seconds ago just said, good afternoon. I can see that there. And then under the conversations, you can see here that I had a reply from the student. So then I can write back through the app pretty easily. And the student will automatically get that notification on his or her app. And here, just showing you again that we can send an announcement through the app. So I'm saying no class today. I don't have to go to the web to do that. I can just send a notification or send an announcement, and that'll go to all of our students. And then next, we're going to look over at people up here. And you can see down there at the bottom, there's a little person with a plus sign. You can add people that way, but it just shows you the list of people who are there. Again, you can see I only have one student. And then the files here, again, like we talked about, if you can put your course calendar, you can put your syllabus, just different things, all the homework that you need to put on. You can upload things through your app. If you took a picture or took a screenshot, you can do the same here, add it through your phone. This is just viewing the file that I have there, and you can see the title, description, and then this is the attachment, which was just this picture. Now going back, and like I said before, we're not really using the calendar that much, except just to put in announcements and no attendance yet for the student or for the teacher. And then going back to classes. Now this is the dashboard of the front part of the app. You can see I have classes, messages, additional resources, school calendar, job board, map, help. This is all what the students see as well. So from the student perspective, they'll see these, they'll have these same options as you do as a teacher from the teacher perspective. And settings, which was that, just go back just a quick second here. This is your settings tool right here. So I can do the same thing through settings as I could on the web-based version of it. When I click on settings, I have my profile, notifications, alerts, and in notifications, make sure your push notifications are on for this device. So you have to go in and do that. Check your alerts as well. Make sure you're getting all the notifications that you need. And here's also where you can add a phone number if you need to add your phone number. Organize your classes. I only have one. I can archive this class if I wanted to. I was just showing you what I could do. And then of course, these are different records that you can download, how many participants, what time, what day. So if your students are in the class, like they've joined your class, this can be a semester total head count of how many students you had in your class for the semester. Or if you're doing attendance, you can also do down here, you can do a report for attendance as well, or assessments once they add in their assessments. And then, of course, lastly, we're headed back to additional resources. And we, as a program, we put additional resources up there, but you can also, as a teacher or your coordinator, can put up additional resources for your program. Any help that your students might need, this is where they could find it. Job board as well, we can connect that to different job boards from our local partners and the workforce board here in Oklahoma, Central Oklahoma, and students can, that'll be linked to those jobs so students can find out what the high demand jobs are. Plus there's a map, so if students forget where to go to class, it just has our 3 locations, Faith Center, Capitol Hill Center, and then the main campus. And again, back to the dashboard, this is what it looks like, the homepage, all those things just laid out when you first sign into the app. All right, so that's about it for the app version. And again, I logged out right there, but you can log back in as with the same credentials as we used before. So we'll head back to our PowerPoint here, and any questions you might have, I won't be able to provide all the answers for you. I'm still learning the ins and outs of this, but we'll be able to help you as we can. If there's ever a problem, you can click on the help button on your app as well. And that'll create a ticket if you have any technical difficulties or if you need to reset your password or anything like that. But that should be it for today. We'll do a live session next Wednesday, August 12th at 1 o'clock. That'll also be recorded, so you can join in that if you have any specific questions. But I hope you have a great day, and look forward to starting the semester with you and piloting this app with all the benefits and maybe some of the challenges as well. So thank you.